Okay, so another day, another workout put off. It is, um, God, it's like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, p.m., and I have not run yet. I wanted to do it in the morning, but I just, no. So, gonna try to do a little late night run. I should lift, but I don't know if I'm going to. Tomorrow, though, I have a boxing class, which I'm very excited about at Title Boxing Gym. And then another thing I'm excited about, I just got this book. It's called Real Time Rendering. It's supposed to be good, so hopefully I can learn a ton from this. If I read it, it's quite thick. It's got at least 3 or 4 C's, but we'll see. And as far as with the engines, I'll show that this after my run, but right now I have a floor and a skybox working in OpenGL, so that's pretty exciting. I think I want to look into learning shadows next and implementing that in both engines. So we'll see. Possibly this video, probably most likely next video. But I'm excited. Hopefully there's some interesting stuff in this book. Right now reading the chapters in Learn OpenGL and also the Codico book on shadow maps. So that's been fun. Wish me luck on this run though. Doggone morning. Alright, so I'm excited. I'm in a good mood today because I'm going to a new gym. It is a Title Boxing gym. I'm taking a class with my homie Julius, and honestly, could not be more jacked, stoked, excited, ready to go. I'm not recording through this microphone. I just realized the microphone isn't plugged in. That's why I paused. BRB. Okay, let's try that again. So I just recorded this intro, and my microphone wasn't plugged in. I think the audio still came through, but it'll just be really quiet. So I may just throw that in the video so you guys can laugh at me. But anyway, good morning. I'm excited. I'm jacked. I am ready to go because I'm going to a new gym today. I'm going to a Title Boxing gym. I'm taking an intro boxing class with my homie Julius. Cannot wait. We're an hour away from him picking me up. I'm so excited. And then besides that, I got in my run last night. It was not easy. I don't know if I mentioned this actually in a video, but I'm actually training for a 5K. I've not run a 5K since before I broke my spine. So we're going to see how that goes. The training so far hasn't been too difficult. But, you know, going from not being able to walk to running again is not super easy. So we're going to try our best. My goal is just to run the entire 5K without having to walk. That may or may not happen, but we'll see. I have 6 more weeks to train, so we'll see. And then besides that, as far as coding, that's what this channel is about. It's not about working out, even though maybe I may be trying to make it about that. Who knows? But it's still coding channel. It's a coding channel. I'm looking at shadow mapping right now. I'm reading a chapter on it on learnopengl.com. It seems pretty simple. I also read a little bit in my metal book 2 that I've been reading about it. I read like half the chapter. Basically, what you have to do is do 2 render passes. So like you render a texture from the perspective of the lights, and then you use that information to render the shadows on the actual final render. So it's not that complicated the way I'm doing it, although it is a new thing having multiple render passes, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So the goal is to implement that in OpenGL and Metal by the end of this video or the next video. We'll see. Yeah, but more importantly, I go punch some motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. I'm not punching anybody, but I will be punching a bag. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Okay, just got back from boxing class, and to say I'm jazzed would be an understatement. Both me and my friend were like talking about how we felt like little kids. We couldn't stop smiling from how fun that was. Love it. I'm addicted. Well, I was already addicted to boxing, to be honest, but this works better for my schedule. It's on weekends. My other boxing class is Wednesday and Thursday, directly after work, which is kind of difficult. So I'm less mentally tired. I get it over with in the morning. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to sign up for that. And now, though, you know what time it is? It is time for some game engine development or 3D rendering development, whatever. I keep getting the question in my videos, am I making this, am I making a game or a game engine? The answer is no. I'm just making a 3D renderer at the moment. It will probably be part of a game engine and part of a game at some point, but I'm just learning. That's really it. No real intention, just learning for fun because I like to learn. Anyway, I will check back in after I hopefully implement some shadows, but probably before that I'm probably gonna shower and game a little bit too. All right. Okay, going for a little vest walk now. Yesterday, not gonna lie, boxing class kind of beat me up. Pun not intended. I think I hurt my wrist. It's feeling a bit better today. I actually slept in my hand wrap because I don't know, trying to use some ingenuity to create a makeshift cast. But anyway, today probably not really gonna work out. I'm still working my way through the chapter on shadows and should be done pretty soon. So hopefully I'll have those implemented. But yeah, cool. ASMR. Can you even see that? God, the exposure is really, really high. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm drinking a Celsius. Anyway, I feel like I've said this like 5 straight clips, but I am almost done reading the chapter on shadows. Well, I actually did finish the chapter on shadows in Metal. I am reading the chapter in shadows in OpenGL, but I'm not done yet. But what I'm gonna do now is I am about to ingest more caffeine than I need, and I think I'm gonna do some cardio and some core, maybe some stretching. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you're getting some movement in today. If you're not, unsubscribe. I'm just kidding. No, please subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Also, so I was thinking I might as well do a little chatting while I'm sipping my energy. So I made the rash decision today. It's not really that rash of a decision, but I decided I'm going on a cut. Probably gonna try to eat healthier, limit my calories, hopefully cut a little bit of fat, make running and boxing easier. Try not to be too crazy about the diet, but can't just order DoorDash every day. Honestly, it's more of a diet for my wallet because I spend way too much money on DoorDash. So eating healthy. This morning I had egg whites with turkey sausage and cheddar cheese. It was delicious, honestly, kept me full. About 48 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, like 2 grams of carbs. I'm using the app Macro Factor to count my calories. So wish me luck on this journey. Because honestly, it's just my difference in focus is why I feel like I should drop a little bit of weight. When I was more focused on powerlifting, more weight is better to move more weight. When it comes to fighting and running, obviously, it's the opposite. You kind of want to be leaner, so that's the goal. I'm trying to make my athletic endeavors a little bit easier. And I won't lie to you, I want to see my abs. I haven't seen my abs since high school, or since college. So sue me, I'm a little vain, whatever. What else? I think I want to make a whole video about this, but I sort of addressed it, but like why I'm making 2 game engines at the same time. I was kind of like thinking about it. It was like, what's the point? The point is, 1, it's fun. I already said that. But also, when I'm learning something, it helps to learn it multiple times to actually stick it in my brain. I noticed that when I was reading on how to implement shadows in Metal and OpenGL, even though it's very similar, it's pretty much the same process. I believe the Metal book is probably based on the OpenGL book a little bit. But anyway, it helps for me to read things multiple times and just like continue to just beat it into my head repeatedly. I've read this OpenGL book, or tried to read this OpenGL book, probably 3-4 times at this point. I made it like a little bit farther each time. This time I made it farther into it than I ever have before. But that's really the only way to learn things in programming is you kind of gotta just like continually watch videos, read books about the one subject over and over. Like I've read a ton of books and watched a ton of videos on making a compiler, and I still like barely understand it. Really just understand the basics. I would like to get back to that at some point, but it's there's so many things to do, not enough time. Now, because I'm yapping, I've barely taken a sip. I need to sip this. I'm gonna drink this, and I'm getting on the Stairmaster, I think. I hate the Stairmaster though. I think I'm gonna regret it as soon as I'm on there. My goal is to try to do 10 minutes. Usually, I want to unalive myself in a video game after 5. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. Good luck to me. Okay, this workout was basically all the things I hate. So we did cardio, did like 20 minutes on the stair climber, which is the most I've done in a long time. As you can see, I'm dripping. A drip season, shout out Gunna. Abs, which I hate even more than cardio. So I'm doing some cable crunches and later on some Russian twists. I can't express how much I hate all this. And then after the abs, I did stretching, which I hate less than abs, probably more than cardio. I didn't film the abs because I was actually using my phone to watch a lean beef patty stretching video. So I'll leave that video in the description. I think I said that in the next clip. But anyway, this sucks, but you got to do it. Core is very important. So is stretching, and even cardio is important. Everything's goddamn important. Okay, post-workout, I actually got twice as long on the stair climber than I thought I would. I was going for 10 minutes, expecting 5 minutes. I actually got 20 minutes. I think all the extra cardio I've been doing, the running and the boxing, has been paying off, because I have done 20 minutes on the stair climber a handful of times, and it's always been a struggle just because I don't do cardio. And then after that, I did some abs, and I also, what did I do? Oh yeah, I did stretch routine by Lean Beef Patty. I'll post that in the description. Highly recommend that, because I have dog shit flexibility, and that routine has made me still dog shit, but less dog shit flexible. And now I'm just going to drink some electrolytes and mentally prepare for 5K training in the morning. I keep saying pray for me, but literally, literally pray for me, please. One pray, one like, one pray. Thank you. Yeet. Okay, so it is 7 a.m. About to get my 5K training in. Unfortunately, my friend Julius was supposed to join me for this, but I think he's asleep because I saw him texting in the group chat at 11 p.m. I'm guessing he's still asleep. It's okay though. I'm not mad at you, Julius, but if you see this, I'm just disappointed. Okay, here I'm doing some very awkward leg swings to warm myself up. Very important before your run to actually warm up. I could probably have done more if I'm being completely honest, but at least I did something. A lot of time, well, not a lot of time, but in the past, I would just like run without warming up. So a little bit of front leg swings. This is kind of similar warm up I do for boxing too. Just like get the blood flowing in my hips. I have like really bad hips due to my injury. There's a screw in my right hip, or left hip, I think, and my pelvis. So yeah, things are not smooth. But you know, we do with what we got. Yeah, so just a little squatting, and then after this I attempt to do some Cossack squats, and again I think I'm very awkward. Okay, just doing 5-minute walking warm up, then we're into the training. As always, pray for me. Okay, first interval. I run very slow. That's okay. It's not about being fast, it's about doing it. So, first interval wasn't bad, but that one's always easy. This is where it gets challenging in the middle, but only got to do 4, so 3 more. We done. Just finished second interval, so I'm halfway done. Starting to catch up to me, but can do anything for 4 minutes, so I just got to do that twice. Starting to hear that voice in my head that says just quit, but I can do it. But I hate this. Okay, coming up on the last interval. Feeling okay. Not good, not bad. but just gonna force my way through this and we'll be all done. Done. Working on the cool down now. The last lap was actually my fastest, so I'm proud of that. All done. This little shot of the park after my run. Feeling very happy to be done with that. So I was realizing that this video had just been a ton of footage of me working out and not really coding. And I realized it's still kind of a coding channel. So here's me working on the shadow maps. I did film a portion of this with audio, but I'm honestly just gonna fast forward through it because not a whole lot got done, if I'm being completely honest. But I'll try to explain a little bit of what I'm doing. Okay, so in this video, I feel like I've done everything but actually code. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. No more lifting, no more running, no more boxing, just straight up coding. And that's all that's gonna be in this vlog for the rest of the vlog. So the way that shadows work basically is you do one render pass and you use that render pass to create a texture that shows the depth of each object in the scene. And then you compare that depth to the position of each fragment. If the fragment is closer to the light than the depth of that fragment, then you can determine that it is in shadow, and there you basically get rid of the diffuse and specular light. So you leave in the ambient light, since shadows will not be completely dark in real life. So that is what I'm trying to get working in this clip, failing. I think the issue is I'm not sending the right stuff to the shaders, but if I'm being fully honest, I don't yet know what's going on. So we're probably gonna have a part 2 because this video is getting a little bit long, even with these sped up clips. But it's okay. We're gonna get it working as we always do. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Okay. This is embarrassing. I can't figure out the shadows. I'll be straight. I'm gonna keep it creamy with you. I can't figure them out. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Hopefully, I will get it figured out in time to put it in this video. But if I don't, this is honestly just gonna be a big workout vlog. I hope you're okay with that. Speaking of workout vlog, I am about to go to the gym because I need to do something that's not coding.